main philosophy is to experience beauty is to experience joy. That's our philosophy that we strive for every day. Before I started Apropos, I was doing sets, building sets, designing sets, props, and painting. To me, this is almost like theater. It's in that you are creating a space, make-believe space in a way, where it's just a very theatrical product. You do one wall of a room and it changes the whole entire room and creates a special feel that you're not going to get from a traditional wallpaper.
We're all artists. There's a level of us talking about how when we're in our space creating our artwork that's joyful, that we attained bliss essentially by creating our artwork, and sharing that to the rest of the world does evoke a sense of joy. And so that's kind of how we came up with that whole mantra, is as soon as you get to experience, the beauty of artwork, it's a joyful experience.
It's really just about seeing something small scale and being able to visualize it large. And I have to love it and be drawn to it too. Hushcha is a painter from the Twin Cities. We found him one day eating at a little restaurant, and all of his artwork was in the restaurant, and we both loved it. And so he got in touch with the owner and found out that the artist was Leon. We tracked Leon down, and he was more than willing and gracious.
When I met Jamie, I thought, this is great. I would love to see my things reproduced in a different scale out in the public where people can relate and enjoy it. I think the combination of things, which will happen more and more, is important to the culture, and I love being part of it. I think it's a really important deal.
Niki Hare is an artist from the UK. When I saw her work, I felt like her work was a perfect match of using typography and words with fine art, and the idea of the painterly hand, the handwork that goes with fine art and painting. And I felt like her work really blended those two worlds together, the modern typography and then this old school, old world painting. Thomas was one of those artists that decided to leave a secure job and move to Paris. I live in a studio across the street from where Picasso's studio was, and literally down the street from the Louvre. So he placed himself around art, and he became a painter full-time. I saw one of his Peonies paintings and immediately just loved the overall feeling that it gave. And it really was more about a feeling from the artwork than the actual artwork at first. And when I started looking closer, I realized how amazing his artwork really is. Thomas works with layers, and he's very detail-oriented, so his paintings almost look photographic. When you get up close to him, they're still very painterly. You can tell that they're paintings and that they're just done very meticulously. And he was very open to the idea. He was very interested in the idea of transforming his work or seeing what his work would look like on a different scale. But we did a lot of testing for his stuff. It took a long time. He was very gracious, and so was his wife, Nicole, and his family is very supportive, and Nicole is behind him 100%, and that's what they do.
We should talk about Holly Hunt, what a great opportunity that's been for us. This is an amazing company that has showrooms around the world. We brought the catalog in and they were thrilled. They took us in, and we are so honored to be in that showroom and have them represent us.
The whole concept they have of their designers and the artists that they're working with and what they're doing was something that I was like, I want to be part of this.
We're constantly looking for new artists that feel fresh and current, and that keeps us as a company fresh and current.